Hi, my name is Patrick.
So I created a Azure LangChain Next.js TypeScript template because when I looked at the Azure samples GitHub, I saw it wasn't created yet. So I thought I'd make it myself. It's a simple chatbot, which is a good starting point for the app that I want to create. And it's also available as a pull request on the Azure samples GitHub. Copilot can help you through every step of your project, even planning, but it's important that you provide context. So in this case, I want to provide the code base, I want to provide web search, and I want to provide my own thoughts. You should take your time for this, because the more specific you are, the less errors Copilot will make when helping you. So I asked Copilot to do research for me, to give me a elaboration on the plan, and to provide me with a build order. I forgot to mention something in my initial prompt, so I set Copilot to edit and asked it to update the plan that we already made, as you can see here. Now we have to set the Copilot instructions. Here we set nuances like the versions that we're using. For example, I'm using Next.js 15, so I have to specify the differences between Next.js 14 and 15 because the cutoff knowledge is still in Next.js 14. Now, what's also important is to specify the way you would like your code, the framework that you're using, the architecture that you're using, so Copilot is always aware of the full context of the code base. So now we can do agentic editing, where you provide Copilot with a bunch of tools it can use autonomously, as you can see right here. So when you have set up the amount of tools that you want to use, you can start with a simple prompt like follow the project plan, since you set up an elaborate plan with the help of Copilot, and the custom instructions that are automatically added, as you can see. The agentic Copilot is pretty good at iterating, but sometimes you can help it a bit. Here, for example, I thought I had to add the legacy peer depth flag myself, but then it turned out Copilot already did it for me as well. Copilot can help you with debugging, but wait a minute. There's suddenly a lot more tools. That's because of the Model Context Protocol. It's a very useful framework in order to add an unlimited amount of tools to your GitHub Copilot. You can add things like having an external database connected to GitHub Copilot. You can add another terminal like Tmux to Copilot. There are so many tools that you can add. You can even make your own. So I don't have time to fully explain it here, but I really recommend Model Context Protocol. Now back to debugging. You can copy the problems that you have, but you can also type in #problems, which gives Copilot the full context of the problems that you have so that it can do smooth debugging for you in an easy manner. There's multiple uses for the hashtag, like you can put in #codebase for the whole codebase, you can put in a specific folder, you can put in the last terminal command. Again, there is much to explore there. Even though this video is mainly about how I use Copilot, I still think I made a pretty cool app as well. So let's show you what I made. I made an app that can advise you on how to use AI tools in order to optimize a process. So here it is. It's called aisure. Thank you for watching. So to summarize, in order to use Copilot, you first must do proper research. It's very important that you provide a lot of context. Then it's very important that you always try to provide the right context for Copilot. The models are pretty big these days, so you can put in a lot of context for your agent. And then it's important that you always watch your agent, what it's doing, so that you're aware of where there could be a mistake. Then I think you can create a wonderful end-to-end app with mainly using Copilot as your coder. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.